All right, so today we're going to tackle a really big idea. We're moving beyond just building a brand, and we're going to talk about architecting a legacy. What does it actually take to build something that's meant to last?
So here's the big question, right? Why do some brands seem to last forever while others just fizzle out? I mean, think about it. Some brands become total icons. They're just part of our culture. And then others, they burn super bright for a minute and then they're just gone. So what's the secret? What's the real difference between a legend and just another fad?
Well, it turns out the answer isn't about luck, and it's not even about having a ton of money. It all comes down to strategy. A deliberate, really powerful brand strategy is the bedrock of any brand that's going to stick around. But I know strategy can sound like this big, kind of vague word. So let's break down what it really means.
Okay, so the best way to think about this is to imagine it as a blueprint. It's a perfect metaphor, right? Because you would never, ever build a house without a detailed plan. And it's the exact same idea for your brand. This blueprint, it's the guide for every single decision you make. It makes sure that what you're building is solid, that it makes sense, and, this is key, that it lines up with what your company wants and what your customer actually needs.
So how do we actually start drawing up this blueprint? Well, the whole framework is built on 3 essential pillars. We're going to walk through each one, starting right now with pillar number 1, your core elements. Now, the key thing here, and the source material really hammers this home, is focus. This is not about making a giant list of every single feature you offer. No way. This is about being ruthless and figuring out the 1, maybe 2 things that are the absolute most important part of your product or service.
Basically, this first pillar is all about your what. You have to ask yourself a fundamental question. What do we do better than anyone else? And you have to be brutally honest about it. Nailing this down is the absolute first step to building something that's going to stand out from the crowd.
All right, once you've got your what locked in, the blueprint needs to go deeper. And that brings us to pillar number 2. This is where we shift from what you do to why you do it. This is all about defining your ultimate purpose.
And this is a really big shift in how you think about things. We're going way beyond just the product. The source material challenges us to define our ultimate purpose in the world. Now that is a huge idea, right? But if you can get that right, wow, it is a total game changer.
This is your why. I mean, why does your company even exist other than to just make a profit? Every single legacy brand out there has a deeper reason for being. It's a mission, something that gets your team fired up and, just as important, forges a real emotional connection with your customers.
Okay, so we've got a powerful what and a really inspiring why. Awesome. But that's only 2/3 of the foundation. The blueprint is totally incomplete until we answer maybe the most important question of all. Who do we even doing this for? And that brings us to our final pillar, your target customer.
Now, I know this might sound super obvious, but you just can't overstate how important this is. You cannot build a brand that lasts for everybody. It just doesn't work. A true legacy is always built for a specific someone.
So this is your who. And look, we're not just talking about some generic demographic chart here. We're talking about really, truly understanding who these people are. What do they need? What do they dream about? What are their problems? Who are you dedicating your what and your why to? Once you know that inside and out, man, every other decision you make just falls into place. It all gets so much clearer.
So there you have it, the 3 essential pillars, the what, the why, and the who. Now let's put it all together and see what the final brand blueprint actually looks like. It really all boils down to this simple but super powerful 3-step process. Step 1, define your what. Step 2, articulate your why. And step 3, know your who. That's it. That's the formula for your brand's foundation.
And once you have really solid, compelling answers for your what, your why, and your who, you don't just have a bunch of random ideas anymore. You have a blueprint. And that is the foundation for building a brand that is truly designed to last.
So why is this blueprint so critical? Well, it all comes down to one word: alignment. It takes what's most important to your company, internally, and connects it directly with what's most important to your customers, externally. That connection, that alignment, that is the true source of a brand's power.
So there you go. The blueprint is now in your hands. You've got the pillars, you've got the framework. All that's left is the most important question of all. What will you build?